Over the weekend, deputies made 17 arrests, conducted 144 traffic stops, and handled 580 calls for service.
The month of June got off to a busy start for the Flagler County Sheriff's Office. Flagler County Sheriff Rick Staley with the weekend roundup.
One individual made a mistake of stealing a vehicle in Volusia County and then coming to Flagler County. And when the sheriff's office and FHP attempted to stop her, she fled. Well, she found out the stop sticks worked very well, and then she abandoned the vehicle on I-95 North, and she was found walking southbound on I-95 and was taken to the Green Roof Inn. She's being held on $75,000 bond. In another arrest, Deputy Dawson conducted a traffic stop on Interstate 95 and found the driver in possession of methamphetamine and ecstasy, and also had folded $1 bill and a $5 bill with white powdery substance that tested positive for cocaine. She was from Jacksonville and found out what the inside of the Green Roof Inn looks like. And then See Something, Say Something leads to the arrest of a Vanell woman who was wanted for violation of probation for cruelty to animals. Deputies received a tip from a citizen that recognized an individual that was walking on US 1 and had an active fugitive warrant. Deputies located her, and she was taken to the Green Roof Inn. So over the weekend, it became ladies' night at the Green Roof Inn. I'm sure that's not what they were expecting.
Good morning, Flagler County. I'm Rich Carroll. You're listening to Flagler's Morning News on Wednesday, June 5th.
The way the judge skewed what the jury saw, I think, one, is not going to survive appeal. And then, two, was just blatantly biased.
Congressman Mike Waltz, who represents Flagler County, is weighing in on Donald Trump's conviction last week in New York.
I sat in the courtroom last week. There was one instance where Trump's defense made a really strong point, and there was a kind of a pregnant pause, and the Judge Merchant, actually looked over to the prosecution and said, "Don't you want to object?"
Congressman Waltz says the trial was flawed from the start, from the jury pool and venue to what the Trump defense team was allowed to present.
There were a whole slew of witnesses, including Trump's CFO, the person actually putting the ledger in, including election law specialist on federal elections, because it was alleged this was a cover-up and an attempt to interfere in the 2016 campaign. The judge wouldn't allow the defense to bring those witnesses, which was really unprecedented. Usually there's a lot of deference to the defense.
Waltz says the prosecution of Trump amounts to election interference.
Biden's number 3 official in the Department of Justice wasn't sitting up in Washington, D.C. worried about federal issues. He resigned his position and went and sat at Alvin Bragg's prosecution table. Why?
Waltz says the trial set a dangerous precedent for the United States.
Every prime minister of Pakistan in modern history has been sent to jail by the other side. And then the other side comes in and sends their next one to jail. And that's become normal there, and I fear this is a slippery slope that we're going down.
For Flagler's Morning News, I'm Daryl Moody.
This local news is a service of Flagler County's Toyota dealer, Beaver Toyota US 1 St. Augustine, here to wow you.
Love Bing's Landing and want to have a voice in its imminent master plan? There is a quick online survey that is now live and will be open through July 7th. Julie Murphy, Flagler County Communications Coordinator.
To get to that survey, you'd go to flaglercounty.gov/Bing survey is the short URL. The survey can be completed in about 5 minutes on either a mobile device or a desktop computer.
Participating in the survey is a chance to help guide the development of a master plan for one of Flagler County's most beloved parks.
The Bing's Landing Master Plan Survey is designed to bring the public's input into the planning process. Bing's is one of our oldest environmentally sensitive lands program acquired parks. It's one of the busiest parks year-round that we have in the county.
Murphy says it's one of the busiest county parks year-round and serves as a hub for all sorts of recreation, including access to the Matanzas River and intracoastal waterway for boaters of all types, dock fishing, and excellent sunset views.
We really are interested to know what it is that you enjoy about the park, what you find to be the most important element of the park, and how we can keep managing the park at a high level for you.
For Flagler's Local Morning News, I'm Karen Johnson.
And now you're up to date on Flagler's Morning News. I'm Rich Carroll.